recipe, never gonna let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but haters is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory. This ain't a diss cause I say it respectfully. It's time to eat up, bread like a speeder. Taking it deeper and that's how it better be. I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me. I know the enemy and that he's sent for me. I keep the blood of the lemons, my centerpiece. I cannot trust in no crystals or energy. Look at the chemistry, it do not even mix chemically. Most of the tricks, they be gimmicks, they mimic the truth. It's poison and we got the remedy. There is a bomb, apply it. The fire can stand to the tallest of giants. The tyrant and all the suppliers are scheming and lying. They selling his dreams and we buying it. Show me the chicken, I'm frying it. Show me the dough and I'm prying it. Ain't never lacking it, so what I'm packing, he taking it, he magnifying it.
They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it. But God did it. But you rose like the flower. Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers.
I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I just know that I'ma get it. 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 Ayy. I got the drive, the bus, the truck, the gas is stuck. I ain't the one to rely on the luck. I put in work and then he show up. I know it's faith that's in the reps, ain't no regrets, I do too much. It ain't me if you saying I stunt. He calling the plays and I do what he want. This ain't a front, glory to G-O-D. It's what you could do with a mustard seed. It's what you could do when you start to believe. Take fear and you cast it inside of the sea. 100% out of me, cause he gave it all on the tee when he let it bleed. So what is you saying to me? You just insecure about the love that turned me to a beast. I take a step and I ain't turning back. He made me first cause I know that I'm last. I ain't got time for no thing in the past. Learn from it first and then I react. Hands off me, don't hold me. Get it jumping like a trampoline. All truth, ain't no trolling. We in good hands, no folding.
They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it. But God did it. But you rose like the flower. Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers.
I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I just know that I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it.
Hello, fly chick coming through. Nice to meet ya, glad you came too. Like your style and you know you got moves. You spit game and you know you spit smooth. Glad you came, it's best you come and stay. I need your loving like water in the bay. Let's walk down the aisle, make a baby. I ain't been in love like this somewhat lately. Hello, fly chick coming through. Nice to meet ya, glad you came too. Like your style and you know you got moves. You spit game and you know you spit smooth. Glad you came, it's best you come and stay. I need your loving like water in the bay. Let's walk down the aisle, make a baby. I ain't been in love like this somewhat lately. Step into the room with the crown on top. Confident grip, yeah, you will never stop. Everywhere I go.
Postseason starts today for the Waynedale Golden Bears here at home in a district semifinal. Number 1 team in Division 5 taking on Columbiana Crestview, coming in, trying to play underdogs, Cinderellas, here today as they take the field and warm up. We've got about 15 minutes till first pitch. We'll take a break, come back with our pregame show live and free on the OH Report.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Every time that we walk in, we know we're going to walk into a place that's very clean, and when we walk in, we have a professional environment to come to. The reliability of Pinnacle is always on the spot. We've been with them 16 years so far. They're committed, they are professional, they are very transparent with their pricing, and they excel at meeting every goal and every need we have.
Time now for your pregame show, brought to you by Carothers Pest Control. Got a pest? Call the best at 419-342-6841. Waynedale Golden Bears looking to start themselves off well here in the tournament. District Semifinal. They technically won a sectional title by forfeit with Shaw, so this is their first playoff game here tonight against the Crestview Rebels out of Columbiana County. 14-0 record for Waynedale in the WCAL, but let's talk about the opponents first. Crestview coming all the way over, about an hour and a half drive for them to get here today. Todd Kibbe is the head coach for this crew, 11-12 on the year, 5-5 in conference, coming off back-to-back wins against Berkshire and Jackson Milton. So they're coming in the right momentum. However, they did have a loss 3 games ago to Newton Falls and the Tigers. However, they do have those 2 wins under their belt, and they have a chance to make some noise here up against Waynedale on the road. Player spotlight for them. We'll see if he pitches today, but Zach Davis in their last game pitched a gem against Berkshire. 7 innings, 3 hits allowed, 9 strikeouts. The senior is looking to make a big swing of things, or I guess get a nice arm out there on the bottom half, as we see Waynedale right now warming up out on the field. As we are going to start just a little bit early here in this game. Shane Coblentz on the mound for Waynedale in this game. And as we do get started early, let's go ahead and look at Waynedale and what we can expect out of them. We've seen them all season long. fantastic year, 24-3. All three of those losses coming to teams in bigger divisions than Waynedale. Recently played Massillon in an 8-0 victory, and you see one of those losses to Dover, a Division III school in the top 10 in their division. They lost that game 1-6 about a week ago. First WCAL title since 2022 for the Golden Bears as well, so they are looking to continue on this momentum that they've built for themselves in conference play. Player spotlight today is not who you would think it is. Braden Steiner has been hot so far. 377 average on the year. That's up over 500 if you count just the last 5 games. 10 extra base hits for him this year. He hit his first home run against Hillsdale in the WCAL finale, and then also 20 RBIs to his name too. We are ready to go from Apple Creek. Jonathon Langdon with you, Kane Longwell, your camera operator today. And the Waynedale Golden Bears are going to pitch first up against Columbiana Crestview. Isaac Unkeffer will lead things off. First pitch is a strike. We'll get our camera adjusted for the next half inning. As you see, Unkeffer taking the next pitch, swinging and missing. So quickly ahead, 0-2. That one misses low and away. Coblentz this year didn't pitch as many innings. Took a good break from the mound midway through the season just to make sure he was still healthy for this playoff run that Waynedale anticipates they will have. Falls to a 2-2 count to the leadoff hitter. Isaac, a sophomore, 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI sacrifice in the 5th of their last game as he pops this one up foul behind us. So the count will stay 2-2. Coblentz, his fastball maxes out at about 91. It's far and away the fastest on the team. So we have time called here. Switch up the baseball. It's going to be a little slippery today. Might see that more often. So Coblentz wipes off his hands. He's ready to go with the 2-2 count. Unkeffer will swing and foul that one off. Stay alive in the count. Waynedale, number 1 team in Division 5. Crestview, top 30. That pitch just misses high, maybe away as well. And we are full here with the first AB of the game. Next pitch from Coblentz is a payoff. This one lined foul. Goes out of play to left field. So we will stay full, 3-2. And Coblentz finishes off the AB well, gets his first strikeout of the game on a nice outside pitch. So one away for Waynedale. First pitch a strike to the next hitter for Columbiana Crestview, and that for the Rebels is Zachary Davis, the pitcher we mentioned, who is our player spotlight today. So he chops it one, fouls it off to his first base coach. Crestview's got a great pitching staff. The issue for them has been hitting. Scored just 2 runs in the sectional win over Berkshire. Next pitch from Coblentz. Fouled back. Stay alive in the count, 0-2. Next pitch grounded over to second. Scooped up, throw on to first. Is in time for out number 2. Colin McLaughlin, playing in the field today, makes the out. Next up for Crestview, probably their biggest power hitter, Luke Julian, 1 for 3 with a run scored in their sectional title game. Coblentz squares away. First pitch is in for a strike. No messing around today if you're Shane Coblentz. Want to make sure you lock yourself in and get yourself off to a good start for what could be a deep playoff run for you and your Golden Bears. Already ahead 0-2 on this hitter. Julian is yet to swing. The pitch, senior to senior, is high. Next pitch, breaking ball, and Julian offered. So there is out number 3, and we're heading to the bottom half of the first. Waynedale's going to swing some bats when we can return on the OH report.
I didn't think our staff would even notice that we switched cleaning companies, but they did right away. They noticed that the office was cleaner, that things were bright, more vibrant, and that created a more positive working environment for us. There's always a potential to spread illness if our building isn't as clean as it possibly could be. Having Pinnacle in our building to make sure that it's as clean and safe and healthy as it can be helps us take the best care of our patients. It's family owned and operated, they're local, which means a lot to us.
Zachary Davis on the mound yet again for Crestview, and why not? Pitched so well against Berkshire. You see his numbers there, 9 strikeouts, 7 innings pitched. Keep going with what's working as long as you can, but never for certain, especially against an offense like Waynedale that you're about to see take the field. So 1-2-3 inning for Crestview at the bats. We'll see what Waynedale's response is here. As leading off is the pitcher, Shane Coblentz. Chance for him to try and help himself out. First pitch swing, and he grounds it to the pitcher. Davis almost slipped, but he still makes the out. First pitch to the next batter is a ball as Tristan Frank squares away. Takes it for an even count. So Tristan, 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout on Saturday against Massillon in their 8-0 win against them. Davis, next pitch is in there. Even up at 2. Frank's a .276 hitter this season. 4-year starter for these Golden Bears. Takes one outside just barely, so both leadoff, just a hitter for each team here in this first inning has battled to a full count. Here's the payoff from Davis. Swung on, lined out to center, and that's going to get down. So Franks is aboard for Waynedale with one gone. So the catcher looking to get things started here for Waynedale. We'll put a runner on with the star sophomore, Cam Miller, up to the plate. Cam Miller, best average on the team, .412. Also the most doubles with 11. Good lead from Franks at first as Davis is now working from the stretch. He throws over to first. Golden Bears as a team hitting .340 this season. Next pitch. This one high to start things off against Cam. In the game against Massillon, Cam went 2 for 4 with a run scored. He was the only player in that game for both teams to record multiple hits. Next pitch, Miller fouls it off. Count even at 1. This will be pitch number 10 already for Davis as he delivers on the 1-1 to Cam Miller. Franks is going. Breaking ball is high. Throw down, not even close. On the corner of your screen, you saw Franks get a good jump. Nice slide as well. Tag not in time from the shortstop Unkeffer. So runner at second, counts 2-1. Davis steps off. Franks did not budge over at second. And now it looks like we got time as the catcher's going to go talk with Davis, and that'll give me time to tell you about the field for Columbiana Crestview. In the outfield left to right, you got Booth in left, Devine at center, Neff in right. To be more specific there, Kyle Booth in left. You got Braden Devine at center, and then Evan Neff at right. Two-one count to Miller. This one's grounded into the gap between third and short. Rounding third, heading home is Franks. He will get there. It's a close play. Not caught by the catcher. He'll slide in safely, and Miller on that throw is going to advance to third base. So Waynedale on the board already here in the bottom half of the first. Finishing off the field for Columbiana. Luke Julian at third, Unkeffer at short. Eli Jaden Kimball at first, and behind the plate is Wyatt Irvin. So they'll book that. Likely a single with an advance on the throw and then another advance on a potential error at home plate. Up next is Jordan Miller. Takes one low to start things off. So he sees his brother hit third base. Has a chance to score him here as he gets that one through as well. Campbell prance on home. Put Jordy at first, and it's 2-0 Waynedale. So Miller and Cam both getting RBIs here in this game. So reset the count, only one gone still. In a 2-0 game as we see Davis already getting a little rattled as he throws over to first. Jay Schley at the plate. Takes one outside, catcher bobbles. It'll give a free base to Miller, who stole second easily. Another runner in scoring position. They've scored both thus far that have been there. Davis steps back again. Now looking to reset. Jordan Miller still with the big lead over at second. Decides not to go. Jay Schley swings this one into play. Backtracking is the center fielder Divine. That'll get down. Lost it in the sky. It's an easy score for Miller. Rounding second, heading for third. It'll be a close play. Diving in. Jay Schley is safe. Book it an RBI triple for Waynedale to make it 3-0. And Waynedale continues to roll here in this district semifinal against Crestview. And it's becoming clear right now that Crestview has not seen an opponent like Waynedale this year. Still one out, runner on third. Next hitter is Braden Steiner, our player spotlight. He fouls that one back. Next pitch from Davis. Taken high. We're even at 1. The 1-1 count. Steiner takes it to center. Another test for Divine. This time he makes the catch, but an easy tag and score for Schlebach to make it 4-0. Let's look at the adjustment made out in center. That time Divine able to get underneath it and see it the whole way, but still doesn't change the result. Another run on the board for the Golden Bears. Up next is Josh Yoder. Josh hitting .319 this year. That's the thing with this Waynedale team. There's no easy outs. Everyone that Waynedale puts in the batter's box can hit. Yoder goes up ahead 2-1. Good crowd on hand here today for Waynedale, despite the conditions. This is a group, a fan base that will follow them a long way. Count even at 2 here to Yoder. And if they win today, as it looks like they are on a good start to do so, they play at Thurman Munson Stadium on Friday. Next pitch popped up in the infield. Davis gets called off by the shortstop, who will make the catch for out number 3. But the damage done for 4-0 as we head to the second. Live and free on the OH Report.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Is warm, ready to go for the top half of the second. Let's talk about the Millers. Copy and paste from those two. Look at those stats, how similar they've been this season. They drove in the first 2 runs of this game. Cam and Jordan Miller, names to remember as we get further along in this tournament. Jordan hasn't pitched too much, but when he has, he's been efficient. First pitch strike here to start the second inning. And second pitch fouled off, as this is the center fielder. Braden Devine had to make some tough plays out in center. He was able to make one of them. The other he lost in the sky. That allowed the first run of the game to score. 0-2 pitches high. Coblentz still bringing in the heat. Talked about him being the only player on this field that can go over 90 with his fastball. That one goes pretty close to 90, but that one in the dirt. 2-2. Coblentz pitched 3 innings against Massillon on Saturday, struck out 3 batters. He struck out 1 here so far. Nearly got another one. That one, however, labeled a little high by Blue behind the plate. Counts 3-2. Another payoff for Coblentz. That one fouled off. Lefties for us, we've definitely got to be careful where we're set up today, because Rebels pretty much across the board are late on these pitches from Shane. Next pitch grounded over to third. That'll stay fair, and a bobble by Steiner is going to make it a safe play at first, and a base runner will get on for the Rebels. Was going to be a tough play regardless. Devine has some speed. That's why he plays at center field. So a leadoff base runner here for Columbiana Crestview. Short lead, however, at first. Coblentz won't have to worry about him too much. From the stretch for the first time, he hurls in a strike. This is Kyle Booth, the junior. In fact, he's the only junior on the roster. Watches strike 2 go by. This is a seasoned team that you're seeing out of Columbiana Crestview. 6 seniors on this varsity roster. Slightly increased lead at first. Still won't go, and a swing and a miss is strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Coblentz on the bump. Devine still at first. 1 gone. Kimball to the plate. Runner goes. Fastball, strike, throw down, dropped by the shortstop Cam Miller, and that'll allow Devine to reach second. Here's the play again. If he was able to hold on, that would have been an easy out. But Crestview threatening, potentially could put a run on the board here in this inning. Just got to rely on this bottom of the order to start getting some balls in play. There's one, grounded to short. Runner goes to third. They're going to catch him in a rundown. Steiner trips over the runner who stumbles, and there's out number 2. A lapse in decision-making there by Devine, running from second to third on a grounder to short. So after Cam Miller drops the throw down from Franks, able to scoop up that ground ball and immediately make up for it and get that out. That fielder's choice will put Kimball at first, so still a runner on, but 2 gone. Here is Eli Cope. First pitch swing, and he fouls it off, and I think that hit the side of Franks, maybe the thigh. Coblentz from the stretch again. Now ahead 0-2. A look at the field here for Waynedale today. Cam Miller at left, Josh Yoder at center, Hudson Barkman playing at right, Braden Steiner at third, and my mistake, Jordan Miller at short. McLaughlin at second, Logan Troyer at first, and Coblentz just nearly got a 3-pitch strikeout with Franks behind the plate. One strike away from getting out of this top half. The 1-2 is in there for strike 3. Cope sent packing. Waynedale sent to the dugout for some more chances to swing. Bottom of the second on the way on the OH.REPORT.
I didn't think our staff would even notice that we switched cleaning companies, but they did right away. They noticed that the office was cleaner, that things were bright, more vibrant, and that created a more positive working environment for us. There's always a potential to spread illness if our building isn't as clean as it possibly could be. Having Pinnacle in our building to make sure that it's as clean and safe and healthy as it can be helps us take the best care of our patients. It's family owned and operated, they're local, which means a lot to us.
Here we go with the bottom of the second. Waynedale put up 4 runs on their side of the first. Looking to build on that yet again here up against Crestview in a district semifinal. Waynedale, the number 1 seed here in this district. Crestview, the number 23 seed. And not just the number 1 seed in this district, but also the number 1 seed overall in Division 5. As Logan Troyer takes ball 1 to start this inning. Logan is a .266 hitter. Next pitch from Davis is high. Recorded an RBI single to start the scoring Saturday in their last game against Massillon. Next pitch. 2-0 is grounded up the middle, diving play. Tough throw to first, they won't get him. Troyer's got a leadoff single. Got to applaud the effort, however, over at short by Unkeffer. Just not able to make the play. And that's a credit to the speed that Troyer has, that really this entire Waynedale team has. They're all threats to run, but it also looks like Troyer is going to get a courtesy runner to make things even worse. If you're Davis on the mound, worried about a potential steal again. So Cameron Mast will get involved in things today. Squaring the bunt is Hudson Barkman. Try to get him ahead to second. Davis in that first inning threw 25 pitches. He's down now 2-0. Hudson Barkman, just a sophomore. .211 average. He's improved significantly as the year has gone on. He had an RBI sacrifice last time out. Solid lead from Mast. He'll stay at the base. And the count moves to 3-0, so not the greatest average for Barkman, but he does know how to work counts and get on base. We'll see if he can do it here. Mast goes, throw is high, and throw down won't matter. It's ball 4. So runners at first and second with nobody out. 4-0 Waynedale. We had a little bit of rain when we showed up today at the facility. However, it has died down quite a bit. Mass is going to go to third on the first pitch. Pitches a strike, throw down, got him. Irvin, nice throw, the catch and tag from Julian. As you're going to see it all again. Throw down, tag applied, and there is the first out. And more interesting on that, too, is the runner at first stayed put. Now the runner will go, and with no contest, there's a steal for Barkman. Counts 1-1 to Shane Coblentz. Takes another high, he grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat. So you got Barkman at second. Coblentz at the plate. Davis took 31 pitches to get through the first rotation of the lineup. Hitters count here for Shane. Davis from the stretch. Delivers a 3-1. That one just sneaks onto the zone, and Coblentz looks back. Puzzled face as he looks over to the third base coach, head coach Lucas Daugherty. Nonetheless, it's 3-2. Coblentz belts this towards left, but it's foul. Staying a full count. Barkman over at second before that last pitch had a big lead, just trying to get into the head of Davis on the mound before he threw that payoff. A lot of pressure here to get another out. Here's another payoff, and that one is in the dirt. Coblentz has first base. So we're back to where we were, just one out extra. Runners on first and second. Watch out for the lefty here. We've got some more rain coming down too now. Tristan Franks, 1-for-1 in this game. He's going to square to bunt. Gets a solid one down. Runner's already at third. Throw to first. Not in time. Bases are juiced. Beautiful bunt from the catcher. And who said catchers don't have speed? As he sneaks his way over to first right before the throw gets there. And that's got to be frustrating even more for Davis now, because he's got a bases loaded situation with the best hitter for Waynedale at the plate. Cam Miller's 1-for-1 already today. Cam and Jordan Miller are both tied together for most RBIs on the team. They both have 21. And you know they've got some brotherly competition going on. Cam's trying to take a pretty solid lead here at this at-bat. That ball got away, but fortunately for Crestview, that got right underneath the umpire and died right in front of him. Didn't have to trek too far to get it. Franks at first, Coblentz at second, Barkman at third. Miller at the plate. Next pitch, Cam thought about swinging. Holds up at the last minute. Gets ahead 2-0. Ducks on the pond for Waynedale. Miller pops this up in the infield. Actually, it'll get out to left. And the shortstop makes the catch. They're going to test him. Throw all the way home is off to the left. And 2 runners tag. Runners are on the corners now. How about that base running from Waynedale? As they make it 5-0 on an RBI sacrifice in shallow left field. And Miller's got his second RBI of the game. So with that, 2 gone, runners on the corners, and you've got Jordan Miller now up. Frank still at first. Miller takes ball 1. So Jordan, the junior, 4.82 OBP, that's the best on the team. Just knows how to get on base. That's exactly who you want here in a 2-out situation. Franks is going to go on the pitch. Catcher's indifference. He'll take second. 2 in scoring position now. Count moves to 2-0 on a high pitch there from Davis. And he's now going to be on his way to throwing 44 pitches here in 2 innings. Next delivery. Popped up, foul. That went out towards left. I actually didn't see it land. Counts 2-1. 5-0 Waynedale here in the bottom half of the second. Frank's a big lead at second. Anything in the outfield he's looking to score. Coblentz at third. RBI situation, and we got time. Irvin and Davis are going to meet here in a tough spot to navigate, especially against the #1 team in Division 5. They want to make sure they get this right. Counts 2-1. I think you got a ball to play here. You can throw 1 bad pitch. I think you try and sneak one on one of the corners. Got to get aggressive here. Next pitch, that one way too high. Didn't even make Jordan think about it. Hitters count now, 3-1. Next pitch from Davis. Goes to the backstop. Ball 4 for Miller, and on the wild pitch, both runners advance 90 feet, and we've got another run across for Shane Coblentz. Scout construction replay. Miller almost threw his bat into Shane Coblentz's way, and then once he crosses home, he tosses it over to him. And now we'll see a meeting. Coach Todd Kibbe on to talk with his pitcher and his infield. We're back to a first and third situation here. Frank's at third, and Miller, who just walked over at first. Jaden Schlebach will be up. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. New pitcher will come on for Crestview, and as they make the change, want to thank our sponsors, bringing you this live and free coverage here today. Thanks to Carothers Pest Control. Got a pest, call the best. They're looking to add also a new technician to the team, offering 401k, PTO, and more. You can reach out to learn more at 419-342-6841. Also thank you to 89 Homes in Jeromesville, building homes, earning trust since 1979. Also, Scout Construction LLC, with more than a decade of business. You can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. You can call them for more information at 419-989-7240. And then finally, thanks to Pinnacle. Elevate your professional space with tailored cleaning solutions that promise unmatched quality and reliability. next to Pinnacle Building Services. So they are making the pitching change, and it is going to be Braden Devine. Last pitched 2 weeks ago against LeBray. Only went 2/3 of an inning. It was towards the end of the game. Allowed 3 hits, an earned run. Did however, get a strikeout. He's been thrusted into a tough spot here. Bottom 2, Waynedale already up 6-0. Putting pedal to the metal. First time in a while we've been able to come to Waynedale and bring this coverage to you live and free. I want to shout out our comment section, cheering on Waynedale Nation. Cheryl, cheering on the Bears, of course, and also thanks to Jackie Snyder. Leave a comment, let us know where you're watching from here today. I'll give you a shout out later in the broadcast. I want to shout out all of our other live streams going on today. We've got 4 broadcasts, I believe 5 actually. 5 broadcasts. Dalton taking on Hillsdale. That's a WCAL rematch. And that is softball. And the Lady Bulldogs up 3-0. Unranked in their division. Really putting a fight up against Hillsdale. Back here at Waynedale. Runner's going to go on the first pitch. They'll fake the throw down, and Jordan Miller's got a stolen base. But good news for Devine on the mound. His first pitch thrown is a strike. He'll step back here. Jaden Schlebach at the plate here for Waynedale. Got a triple his last time up. Watches a curveball go away from the zone. Devine sets from the stretch. Runners on second and third. Schlebach hits this one in play. Is it foul? No, it's fair. It gets down and 2 runs are going to score. Really close play over there in right, but it does just go to the left of the paint. And that's now an 8-0 game on a tough break if you're the pitcher. Jammed him pretty good there. Just not able to get your coverage back around at right to get that one on the line. Braden Steiner to the plate. First pitch strike for Devine. So Schlebach after that now has 3 RBIs. Got a triple and a single as he leads off of first. Look over from Devine. And no throw over. Count still 1-1. Schlebach, solid lead. And he's going to go. Oh no, he fakes it off. Backs off at the last minute. Didn't get the greatest jump. Steiner walked in his first appearance. He's in a 2-1 count here. Schlebach, good lead. Gets back safely on the pickoff attempt. 2-1. That one clips the zone on the upper half. 2-2 the count. Got to be careful here in a 2-2 count. 2 gone. 8-0 Waynedale already here in the bottom of the second. Time called by Steiner at the plate. Breaking pitch gets into the zone, and that's a nice look there to get the strikeout and get out of the inning. Crestview, they give up 4 more. Waynedale's up 8-0 as we head to the third.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Logan Troyer now will be up for Waynedale on the mound. In an 8-0 lead, Coblentz's day is done. Want to keep him fresh for the rest of this tournament run. And you also want to keep Logan Troyer fresh. He's your other option when it comes to starting games and bringing you good production. 59 strikeouts, 1.20 ERA. Opponents hitting just .224 against him. Troyer was their pretty much go-to starter in the WCAL when they gave Coblentz a solid month and a half without pitching. Was able to put together 7 wins, and it was a mistake on that graphic. There's actually 7-1, not 7-0. But nonetheless, the sophomore has been a great option for this team. Him and Cam Miller, both sophomores, should lead this pitching staff in the future when this season is done and dusted. Because you got Coblentz, the senior, who you just saw for the last 2 innings. And when it comes to the pitching staff, that's it. That's the only senior pitcher that you're losing. Swing and a miss. On the first swing here for Willis at the plate. Brady Willis, just a sophomore, 0 for 1 with a walk against Berkshire in their last game. Troyer works from the stretch. He works quick, and he's already up 0-2. Next pitch, low. Brady Willis talked about the age of this team. They have 6 seniors, but their sophomore class is big as well. As that breaking ball dips just on the lower line of the zone, a beautiful pitch to send Willis packing. Look at that curveball. And there is out number 1 for Troyer. Talked about that sophomore class. For Crestview, they have 5 sophomores. Talking about sophomores, that's a freshman out at the plate right now. Wyatt Irvin fouls off the first pitch. This is a 9-hole hitter. They're going to go back to the top of the lineup after this. Irvin behind 0-2. He's 1 for 2, or he went 1 for 2 with a strikeout last time out. Troyer from the stretch again. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Looked similar to the one he got on the strikeout, but that went outside. Not a lot of velocity out of Troyer, but he has wicked movement. We've seen it already. Count is 2-2. Troyer gets to about 78, maybe a little higher on his fastball. Changeup dips all the way down to 71. Next pitch outside, and he caught Irvin reaching. There's strike 3. Troyer looking to go 1-2-3 here in the third. Back to the top, Isaac Unkeffer. Takes one outside for ball 1 just to kind of put a bow on Shane Coblentz's outing. 2 innings pitched for him. No hits allowed, no runs, no earned. No walks, 4 strikeouts. Another curveball. Finds the perfect spot in that zone to make it 1-1. Pitch number 12 for Troyer, outside. Looking to try and strike out the side. That one fouled off. We're even at 2. Golden Bears cruising here in this district semifinal. The standard for them is regionals, and honestly, the last couple of years it's been states. They've made the state tournament each of the last 3 years. The 2-2 low, and Franks bobbles it there toward the dirt. Count is 3-2. We're in a full count yet again. Golden Bears, 2-time state champions, back-to-back in 22 and 23. Another pitch from Troyer, payoff. This one lined in play. And the right fielder makes a nice track. Hudson Barkman there for out number 3. Score stays the same. Waynedale 8, Crestview 0.
I didn't think our staff would even notice that we switched cleaning companies, but they did right away. They noticed that the office was cleaner, that things were bright, more vibrant, and that created a more positive working environment for us. There's always a potential to spread illness if our building isn't as clean as it possibly could be. Having Pinnacle in our building to make sure that it's as clean and safe and healthy as it can be helps us take the best care of our patients. It's family owned and operated, they're local, which means a lot to us.
So Crestview's going to stick with Braden Devine. 3 seniors pitch typically for this Crestview team. Devine is one of them. So with the 8-0 deficit, it is looking like, unfortunately, for the Rebels that this will be their final game this year. So I want to get those seniors that extra time here for one last time. It's going to take some doing to get back into this game. As we reach the bottom of the third, Waynedale has been clicking on all cylinders. 4 runs in each of the half innings they've gotten to the plate. See Coach Dougherty on your screen just go from right to left. He'll go back to third base and coach things up from there. We'll have a meeting between catcher and pitcher for Crestview. But for Waynedale's coach, Coach Dougherty, hails from Mount Vernon Nazarene University. Very good pitcher there, so it kind of tells you why Waynedale's had such good success on the mound, especially from Shane Coblentz and Logan Troyer, and the list goes on from there. But Coach Dougherty himself, as a pitcher in college, went 32-6. His first pitch is high for a ball to Josh Yoder. Had a 2.11 ERA as a Coug. So he is more than qualified to coach these Bears on the mound. Yoder's up 2-0 against Devine. Devine from the windup for the first time today. Gets a foul off from Josh Yoder. Came in towards the end of the second inning. There were runners on the entire time he was at the mound. So this is an opportunity to kind of set himself up a little more. But the way that Waynedale's been hitting, that might not be for long. That one's in the zone, 2-2. Even count at 2. Here's the pitch from Devine. And when dribbles off the plate, bounces way up to the backstop. And we are full, 3-2. Here's the payoff. This one popped up over to third. Making the play is Unkeffer, almost tripped on the grass there, but he does make the first out. Able to get it out on the leadoff hitter for the first time today. Rebels looking to build on that as Logan Troyer's to the plate. He is now the pitcher for Waynedale. First pitch foul off for him. Taking a look at some more comments. Dustin Hyder cheering on the Bears along with Ariel Page and Kenny Miller. Kenny's message especially as Troyer takes a strike here. He's down 0-2. Says all the way to the top. It's a very good possibility for this crew. But got to take it one game at a time, and that's what Waynedale's been able to do well to get to this big lead. Troyer late on a breaking pitch, it seemed. He fouls that away, stays 0-2. Looking elsewhere, Lexington up 2-1 over Lake. That one is in the bottom of the fourth. Of course, this game here, 8-0 Waynedale. Hillsdale Lady Falcons. They're favorites to get a pretty deep run, but right now they're being tested by Dalton, who's up 5-0. Ground ball over to third. The shortstop will take it, throw to first on a hop. Tough stretch, foot went off the bag, he's safe. We're going to get a good angle at this. It was a solid play, just led the first baseman, Jaden Kimball, off the bag, so Troyer is safe. They've got a runner on first with one gone. Hudson Barkman up to the plate now. Falls behind 0-1. Barkman loaded up, thought about swinging on it, let up, takes the ball, evens the count at 1. Final game of our coverage for this stretch. Count moves to 1 and 2 here, but Monroeville softball taking on Cuyahoga Heights. They lead 7-0. Little lead from Troyer. He's forced back to the bag. Here's the 1-2 to Yoder. Or pardon me, Barkman, who swings and misses. And that's strike 3. Barkman didn't even realize it. Now he'll make his way back to the dugout, and that's out number 2. So back to the top of the order. Shane Coblentz will get a 3rd try. As the rain's starting to come down a little harder. Pitch from Devine, breaking ball, just misses high. And Coblentz today is 0 for 1 with a walk. Also scored a run in this game. As he swings this one, belts it out towards left center, and that'll get behind the center fielder. Turning towards home is Troyer. Coblentz heads towards 3rd. It's an RBI triple as he dives in safely. 9-0 Waynedale after that swing of the bat from the leadoff hitter, Coblentz. And the Golden Bears hype in the dugout. They are 1 run away from securing or from putting the run rule into notion, but we do have to get all the way through 5 innings for that to click in. As that pitch nearly went to the backstop on a really high throw, where credit to Irvin behind the plate. He made a nice catch. Tristan Franks is 2 for 2 in this game. He laid down a really nice bunt in his last at bat to reach first and load the bases. Next pitch from Devine. That will get past. And Coblentz jogs towards home plate and makes it 10-0. Count 2-0, Waynedale. They got to the magic number 10. Just got to take care of business from here. Low pitch there is called a strike, so Franks falls to 2-1 on the count. Next pitch, Franks dribbles it over to second. He'll run it out, but not going to be able to get there with out number 3 for Crestview to get out of that inning. They improve things defensively, only giving up 2 runs, but the score remains 10-0 as we head to the top of the 4th. Waynedale rolling as the number 1 seed in the district and the number 1 team in Division 5.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
We have made it to the 4th inning here from Apple Creek, Waynedale High School, as the Golden Bears find themselves already up ahead 10-0 against a 23 seed in the Northeast District. Columbiana Crestview looking to try and get some sort of momentum here at the bats as they take a first pitch strike with Zachary Davis at the plate. Logan Troyer, nice work from him in the last inning. Was able to strike out 2 on his way to a 1-2-3 inning. Him and Coblentz combined have 6 strikeouts out of the 9 outs thus far. And Troyer's already ahead 0-2. Continues to work from the stretch. Next pitch. That one just misses, likely outside. And a breaking ball that time in the dirt will even us back up at 2. Last game here at the Dale's Den. Next game, whoever moves on here, looking like it's going to be Waynedale. Another pitch misses for a full count. Whoever gets out of this game will go to Thurman Munson Stadium on Friday in Canton, home of the McKinley Bulldogs. Next pitch, swung on and missed by Davis. There's out number 1. So winner of this game will take on either Wickliffe or Chagrin Falls. That'll be Friday at 5 o'clock, weather pending. Just like today, there is rain in the forecast on Friday. Today it died down a bit as everyone woke up this morning. As first pitch pop up here, we'll get 2 outs for Waynedale as the catch is made by Steiner. Steiner all the way from third. Makes some good coverage and makes that out. So looking to work their way towards another 1-2-3 inning. Crestview without a hit thus far in this game. They have, however, gotten a base runner. They reached on an error by the third baseman Steiner earlier in the game. Next pitch from Troyer as he went down 1-0. He's going to go 2-0 now. To the next hitter, who is now the pitcher, Braden Devine. Sophomore pitches to the senior. And my mistake on the count, it's actually 1-2. This one popped up. This is headed towards the Waynedale dugout. And that ends up landing about 4 or 5 feet to our right. Count stays 1-2. Got to give credit to Steiner, though. He actually got pretty close to that. Next pitch, this one dribbled. This will go foul, however. So reset things, Devine back to the plate. 1-2 count, 2 gone here in the top of the 4th. Next pitch goes right off of the helmet of Devine. And frustrated and a little kerfuffled after that hit to the head. Tosses his bat to the side and takes first base. So that one gets away from Troyer, who's trying to make motion over to Devine to apologize for that hit. I didn't see Devine acknowledge it, but I'm sure he did. As that'll bring up Kyle Booth. Sneaks that one in for a strike. Booth is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He fell victim to Shane Coblentz. Swings and misses at that one. So after a wild pitch there for Troyer that hit the helmet of Devine, he immediately greets the next batter with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. That one in the dirt, gets past Franks, and there's another base. For Crestview, that's the second time they've gotten as far as second. One-two curveball nearly found that line again. We've seen that pitch multiple times. Just that time a little too low for Blues liking behind the plate. Devine leads off of second. Pitch from Troyer. That time it's in there. Strike 3 called. That'll end the top of the 4th. And it stays a 10-run game. Waynedale leads it 10-zip. To the bottom of the 4th we go.
I didn't think our staff would even notice that we switched cleaning companies, but they did right away. They noticed that the office was cleaner, that things were bright, more vibrant, and that created a more positive working environment for us. There's always a potential to spread illness if our building isn't as clean as it possibly could be. Having Pinnacle in our building to make sure that it's as clean and safe and healthy as it can be helps us take the best care of our patients. It's family owned and operated, they're local, which means a lot to us.
Bottom half of the 4th, checking in on other scores elsewhere. Softball in the WCAL has gotten interesting. Talked about how Dalton and Hillsdale are taking on each other in a regional at Firestone Stadium. And right now the Bulldogs are putting the pressure on the Falcons. Lady Falcons down 6-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Falcons are at bat though, so they could maybe get a rally going. But right now Dalton holding on and really making things interesting. Hillsdale came into that game as the number 6 team in their division. And Dalton unranked in Division 6, so so far it's been sort of a Cinderella story there. See if they can continue that for the Dalton Lady Bulldogs. Back here, unless Crestview can do anything about it in the 5th, this will be the last go-round for Waynedale at the plate. As we see Cam Miller step up for the Golden Bears. First pitch swinging, he pops this one up. It's in play. Second baseman makes track. Right fielder calls him off for out number 1. Luke Julian makes the catch. So Miller not able to add another hit to his repertoire today. He did get 2 RBIs, however. Now his brother steps up, Jordan Miller. Jordan 1 for 1 with an RBI. He scored 2 runs as he takes the ball low. He has also walked in this game. Devine stays at the plate and nearly got the back of Jordan Miller. Count moves to 2-0. Next pitch. Miller took a hard swing at it. He fouls it back. Moves to 2-1. Jordy at the plate. Another pitch from Devine. The 2-1. Hit into play. Drifting towards right center. And the right fielder makes a nice grab. Oh, no, it drops. That'll get down, and nobody covering second, so Jordy's got himself at second. From my angle, it looked like that was a nice play from Julian as he was tracking to his right. Went a good 120 feet, I'd say. Just couldn't haul it in. So Waynedale's got 10 runs already, but they can always add more as Jaden Schlebach steps up now. Schlebach is 2 for 2 with a triple and a single. Takes ball one high there. He's likely the leading candidate for MVP today. 3 RBIs, also scored a run. Devine looks back. The runner at second. Delivers a strike. Count even at 1. Schlebach waits on the pitch. Here it is. Breaking ball goes low. 2-1 now. We've seen Waynedale roll through in this game. Small school powerhouse for sure. They're undefeated against teams from Division 4 through D7 this year. As Jordy gets looked back to second. And also prepping for postseason at the same time. Their last 8 non-league games were against schools at the Division 3 level or higher. Counts 3-1 now as all 3 losses for Waynedale. We talked about it in our pregame show. All 3 losses are 2 bigger schools. Dover, top 10 in Division 3. And then the other 2 teams are in Division 1. St. Edward's top 20 and Glen Oak is top 5. Really good teams that Waynedale has come up against. Schlebach belts this over towards left. Catchable territory, though, but it's dropped. And as Miller was looking to tag, wasn't able to get over to third from where he was. So a couple of errors starting to stack up. Still 1 out, runners on first and second. And that will bring Braden Steiner to the plate. And Braden was warming up a couple moments ago on the mound behind us in the bullpen, I guess I should say. So he's going to pitch this 5th inning. Most likely, I should say. They could definitely change their mind here. But when it comes to playoff pitching, those are the 3 that the Golden Bears are going to go with today are likely the ones they're going to go with the rest of the year, unless anything drastic changes. Runners on first and second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, not quite. Steiner calls time. Pops this one up. Looks like it could be in play. Third baseman Unkeffer tracks to make the catch. There's out number 2. Score stays at 10-0 Waynedale. Golden Bears down to their last out, Josh Yoder. 13 RBIs this year for him. He scored 27 runs coming into today. He is yet to score today. He's 0 for 2. And it looks like now we'll have a pinch runner. So Schlebach will get a chance to go back to the dugout before taking the field. See what Yoder can do. He's got one runner in scoring position, another at first. First one goes into the dirt for Yoder. It's number 25 out there at first. I don't have a name in my roster for number 25, and neither does Game Changer. So I apologize for that. As Yoder's up ahead 2-0. Pitch 41 on the way here for Devine. Gets that one across the plane. Count moves to 2-1. Again, Yoder 0 for 2 in this game. Swings and misses. And a pitch low in the zone. We're even at 2. 2 outs as well with 2 on here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch, Yoder grounds it up the middle. That'll get through. Jordan Miller rounds towards home. He's going to score. And the runner at first is going to make it all the way to third. Runners on the corners. And the Golden Bears put another on the board, 11-0. Thanks to that RBI single out of Josh Yoder. So after that, we see Logan Troyer, who's also 2 for 2 in this game. Had some good hitting performances for Waynedale. As that's lined over to second, scooped up by Cope, who throws to first. Kimball makes the catch, and there is out number 3. Golden Bears have been able to score in every single inning thus far. It's 11-0. Rebels got one more chance to put 2 on the board to keep this game alive.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
One final chance here for the Columbiana Crestview Rebels to put 2 runs on the board to keep this game going. Waynedale leads 11-0. Thanks so much for joining us live and free on the OH Report. We're excited to bring you this live and free coverage today. Able to get good connection out here and keep this live. Jonathon Langdon with you. Camera operator today is Kane Longwell. The rain has subsided for the most part. I see a little bit of kind of a drizzle at this point. But the wind's starting to pick up. Getting a little chilly out here as we get to the 5th inning. First pitch strike, new pitcher for Waynedale. So they pitched Coblentz 2 innings, they pitched Troyer 2 innings, and now they're going to get an inning out of Braden Steiner. Just bringing the heat. Counts even at 1-1 as Steiner pitches here to Jaden Kimball, who is 0 for 1. Next pitch from Braden. This one swung on, lined foul. He's late to it. A lot of velocity from these pitchers for Waynedale. Steiner maxes out at about 83. But he's got a nice curveball, as you see there, that goes into the dirt. But he's got good velocity on that pitch, too. Count even at 2. Here's the pitch. That one high, nearly went. Steiner last pitched against Massillon. Had an inning of relief in that game, struck out 2 hitters. And it was that same exact rotation that we saw in that Massillon game as we did here today. They started with Coblentz. They went to Troyer next, and then they had Steiner close it off. As on that full count, we see another base runner here for the Rebels as Steiner walks his first opponent. Eli Cope will step up now. And it looks like we have a courtesy runner over at first as well. Caden Booth. Looks back the runner at first, not a very big lead. As that ball takes a couple of ricochets off of the bat of Cope, and that is ultimately fouled off. 1-1 the count now. Still nobody out with that runner on first. And Steiner's going to have a meeting here with Tristan Franks, one of the best in the business, giving a pep talk to his pitcher. Just 3 outs away from a district championship appearance. Next pitch from Waynedale. Steiner goes high that time. 2-1 the count. Cope in a good spot right here with a 2-1. That, however, scratches the zone, and we're even. Steiner looking to control his pitches here. Next one. Clips the lower edge and gets the strike 3 call. There's out number 1. Double play opportunity now. And what would be the end of the game if they can get that double play. Brady Willis back up. First pitch high and out. Steiner's starting to get a little wild again. So far this year, that's really been his issue. He's able to get a strikeout on that last batter to make it 22 on the season, but he's walked 13 hitters too. And actually adding that runner at first that he walked, he's got 14. And he's down 3-0 here. So that's kind of what this outing is about, just trying to get him back on track However, that won't help with a 4-pitch walk. Crestview's got a runner at second for the third time today. They've not been able to score either of them prior. But with one gone, there's a good chance this time. Franks will meet with Steiner yet again. May have to trade some velocity for some accuracy here. See what they ultimately decide to do. One out, 2 runners on. 9-hole hitter up to the plate. Good opportunity for a second out. And Steiner is going to attack him right away with a strike. That breezed right by the freshman Wyatt Irvin, who's 0 for 1 today. Next pitch. That one gets clipped in fair territory, and that will get the bases loaded. I don't know how that one stayed fair. I trust Steiner's judgment there that if it would have kept rolling, it likely wouldn't have changed things. But he did pick it up a little early. And Crestview not wanting to go away just yet. 1 out, bases loaded. And we've got time from Coach Dougherty. Starting to sense things getting out of hand here in this inning. He's going to talk to the pitcher one-on-one. Only been able to get 1 out, and it looks like he's going to be done. So they're going to turn to Evan Yoder now to try and get the final 2 outs with the bases loaded. They haven't turned to Evan much, but when they have, he's been reliable. 2.14 ERA, 1-0 on the year, 14 Ks. .282 opponent average. So I think the thought process here is as they get to the top of the lineup, maybe they try to pitch to contact now and potentially get a double play ball. You can afford a run to cross. Can't afford 2, however. So anything in the outfield gets a little dodgy if you're Waynedale. Unkefer has not had the greatest day. He's 0 for 2. That's who's going to be up first here for Evan Yoder. So one final warm-up pitch here for Evan, and we'll be set to go to continue this 5th inning. Bases loaded. Booth at third, Willis at second, Irvin at first. 11-0 Waynedale. Remember, the 10-run rule is in effect right now, but it would go away with 2 runs crossing the board for Crestview. Yoder, no surprises here. He'll work from the stretch. First pitch misses low and away. Just need strikes at this point. Also trying to get a batted ball into the infield. Next delivery gets a swing and a miss. Evan Yoder, last time out, the junior pitched a third of an inning in relief at Thurman Munson against St. Edward. That was a while back. A week or 2 ago. Two-1 the count for Evan. Next pitch. Gets another whiff. We are even again. 1 gone, 2-2 count. Bases loaded in the top of the 5th. Golden Bears trying to get out of a jam, and that might help. Steiner at third is going to field this fly ball in the infield for out number 2. have been an infield fly nonetheless. But Steiner makes the catch. Yoder is 1 out away from ending this for Waynedale and sending them to Canton later this week. First pitch strike to Zach Davis. Last hope for Crestview. Anything in the outfield could keep this game alive. Close call, ends up missing the zone. It's 1-1. Here's the next pitch. That one also misses low. Yoder trying to get back in the count. Next delivery, popped up. Backtracking Troyer, ends it. It's a final here from Waynedale High School, 11-0 in favor of the Golden Bears. It's a combined shutout effort for Waynedale. They're headed to Thurman Munson Stadium on Friday. They will take on the winner of Wickliffe and Chagrin Falls. We'll have your post-game coverage coming up. But first, got to get to your 5th inning stretch regardless of the result. Get you a look at this line score here, brought to you by Carothers Pest Control. You can call the Best at 419-342-6841. You see the line score there. Crestview actually got a hit across the board, so you got to add that there from the top half of the 5th. So not quite a combined no-hitter, but they do the job nonetheless. 11-0. Get 11 hits across the board as well. They did have an error to their name. Crestview had 2 of those. Golden Bears, #1 team in Division 5, showed why in the early stages of this one and able to close it out at the end. Shout out to Carothers Pest Control for that 5th inning stretch. We're going to take a break, come back with your post-game show, and also with your MVP of this one, Jaden Schlebach, live and free on the OH Report.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Every time that we walk in, we know we're going to walk into a place that's very clean, and when we walk in, we have a professional environment to come to. The reliability of Pinnacle is always on the spot. We've been with them 16 years so far. They're committed, they are professional, they are very transparent with their pricing, and they excel at meeting every goal and every need we have.
Time now for your post-game show, brought to you by Carothers Pest Control. Jonathon Langdon with you here to wrap things up. Waynedale talking with their coaching staff. After an 11-0 victory over Crestview, Columbiana Crestview, they end their season today with a record of 11-13. Waynedale, however, they improved to 25-3, and they're moving on to the district championship game this Friday, weather pending, of course, up against the winner of Chagrin Falls and Wycliffe. And that gives me a perfect segue to show you our upcoming broadcast. Today was mostly softball, with the exception of this game you're watching today for our OH Report coverage. Baseball takes over tomorrow. Gonna have 4 broadcasts of baseball on Thursday. I will be, along with Travis Berardi, over at MVNU. East Knox taking on Worthington Christian. Also not on that screen, Centerburg is playing in a district championship as well, or a district semifinal. So they will both be playing at MVNU. That's a doubleheader there at the NAS. And then also you see Waynedale's broadcast on Friday, Thurman Munson Stadium, a place that the Golden Bears are quite familiar with. They'll get a chance to play over there yet again, and maybe even again moving forward as we get into regionals as well. We'll have to see. Take it back out to the field here. Waynedale still in their huddle. Want to take a second to thank our sponsors bringing you this live and free coverage, and they will continue to bring you this coverage as far as Waynedale goes this year. So shout out to Carothers Pest Control, of course. Also 89 Homes in Jeromesville, building homes, earning trust since 1979. Scout Construction LLC as well. And then finally, our Waynedale supporters, Pinnacle Building Services. Elevate your professional space with tailored cleaning solutions that promise unmatched quality and reliability. MVP interview is up next. After Waynedale breaks the huddle, we'll talk to Jaden Schlabach, who had a solid day for himself. 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Also scored a run in this game, so we'll talk to him coming up next. Also to break down some other individual numbers. Pitching staff. In 5 innings, we saw 4 pitchers for Waynedale in this game. Coblentz went 2 innings with 4 strikeouts. Same thing with Troyer. They had identical lines, not giving up hits or runs or walks. Just 4 strikeouts in 2 innings of work. Steiner came in for a third of an inning, was able to strike out 1. However, he walked 2 and allowed a hit. So they did bring in a replacement for him. Evan Yoder pitched the rest of the 2/3 of that 5th inning. Nothing on the line, but main thing for Evan is he was able to keep runs off the board. And then also at bat for Waynedale, Cam Miller, 2 RBIs on the day, 1 for 2. He was also able to score a run for himself. Jordan Miller scored 3 of the runs. 3 of the 11 runs for Waynedale. He went 2 for 2 with an RBI, and he also walked in this game. So any other day, he'd also be an MVP candidate, but Jay Schley takes it today. We'll talk to him next on the OH Report.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Every time that we walk in, we know we're going to walk into a place that's very clean, and when we walk in, we have a professional environment to come to. The reliability of Pinnacle is always on the spot. We've been with them 16 years so far. They're committed, they are professional, they are very transparent with their pricing, and they excel at meeting every goal and every need we have.
Time now for your OH.REPORT Player of the Game, brought to you by 89 Homes. Jaden Schlebach, 2 for 3 today with a triple, single, 3 RBIs. Got the job done today. What was the approach for you guys coming in? Top team in Division 5, going up against a team like Crestview. What was kind of the approach?
I'd say our approach was just really sit back on it, drive it, and just work good counts. And when we get into those good counts, make sure we just put good swings on the ball and just move runners over and get scoring. So stay simple.
So able to get the job done today. Solid pitching. Got to see 4 guys get some work. What was that kind of the plan, to just make sure everybody stays healthy, stays kind of fresh as we move forward?
Yeah, it's definitely, it would be a key, because going into Friday, then we'll have both Shane and Poe and even Steiny to all throw on Friday, which is a great lineup. I'll take that against anybody in Ohio, those 3 pitchers, so yeah.
And then for you individually, going 2 for 3 today, what were you seeing out there on the mound from them that helped you get a good performance today?
I just thought I felt like I was seeing the ball well. Just I could pick it up out of the hand. I mean, it's just one of those days that just kind of feels good. I felt with a good approach, just also with my coaches, just helping me throughout that. It kind of all came together just for the day. So.
All right, Jaden. Well, congratulations on the win. Last thing for you, look in that camera, give some shout-outs.
All right. Some shout-outs. I want to shout out, I'll say Shane Coblentz and say Pogue. They really shoved it pretty good. And my boy T. Franks was being a wall back there, didn't give up any runs whenever there's potential. So those are my 3, I'd say.
All right, well, you're moving on to a district championship. Go right back to Thurman Munson Stadium. Congrats.
All right, thank you.
I didn't think our staff would even notice that we switched cleaning companies, but they did right away. They noticed that the office was cleaner, that things were bright, more vibrant, and that created a more positive working environment for us. There's always a potential to spread illness if our building isn't as clean as it possibly could be. Having Pinnacle in our building to make sure that it's as clean and safe and healthy as it can be helps us take the best care of our patients. It's family owned and operated, they're local, which means a lot to us.
Post-game show continues, brought to you by Carothers Pest Control. 11-0 win for Waynedale here against Crestview. Columbiana Crestview, got to give credit to them. Solid year, going 11-13. They graduate 6 seniors, so bittersweet moment for them to end their year here up against #1 team in Division 5. No shame in losing a game like this to a team like this. Crestview will hit the buses. Looks like they're getting on the buses right now as I speak. And they will end their season and end their school year as well. So good summer coming up for a lot of those kids over at Columbiana Crestview. Waynedale moves on to Thurman Munson Stadium, and with that, we end our broadcast here today. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jonathon Langdon, Kane Longwell, your camera operator, as we are both shivering, ready to get out of this cold. Waynedale able to play this game despite some rain earlier on in the day. Got to give credit to the grounds crew, Waynedale's very own players, taking care of the field for the final time. No more games here at the Dales Den. Everything else moving forward is neutral site, and Thurman Munson Stadium is next for this crew for the Golden Bears. That'll do it for us. We'll see you next time. Golden Bear Nation, until next time on Friday.